Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy and Burk. We have a trailer that we're going to react to today called Animal.
Animal. All I know about it is it's Ranbir Kapoor, who is in Brahmastra and a ton of other movies. We've seen him a lot.
Yeah.
And it's from the director of Kabir Singh and Arjun Reddy. One was the original, and then he remade it in Hindi with more money, basically.
Oh, okay. So sort of like Evil Dead, huh?
Exactly. So this is apparently a gangster kind of drama.
Okay.
I try not to know too much about it because I want to see what the trailer has to say. But this is a pre-teaser. So now we're doing. It's not. I guess it's more than a glimpse, less than a teaser. Kind of a teaser for the teaser. That crazy Indian marketing. It's so good.
Yeah. No, it's like a teaser for the teaser, I guess, and then the teaser is a teaser for the trailer. The trailer is a teaser for the second trailer.
That's right.
Or the music video, and then
more trailers, more teasers.
That's great. I mean, it's like ramping up to the release of a film, gets people so excited and amped about it. So
this is called Animal, and it's gangsters. So that alone, like gangsters, Animal, Ranbir Kapoor. I'm up for this. I think it looks really fun.
Shall we roll that trailer?
Let's roll. Let's make it a little bigger. There you go. Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Take one.
All right.
खड़े विच डांग खड़ के चक्को वो खड़े विच डांग खड़ के उसे हो गई लड़ाई भारी अर्जुन वैली ने हो अर्जुन वैली ने हो पैर जोड़ के गंडासी मारी अर्जुन वैली ने हो पैर जोड़ के गंडासी मारी
Teaser's coming soon.
Teaser's coming soon. That was more than most teasers alone give us.
Yeah,
we actually saw footage from something. I'm assuming this was from the film. I don't know if it was a special shoot, but I love the stylized aspect of it. They kept it super simple, almost like a little tiny mini movie. You see one little setup, no scenes from the movie, just basically one setup of these guys crowding a hallway facing down an enemy who we didn't see till the end.
And it's very stylized visually and all that kind of stuff. And
I love the masks. That was trippy.
Yeah, it's trippy. But the first thing I think about is like, if I'm going to get into a fight in a hallway with, axes and whatnot, I don't want to be able to have I want to be able to see more than like that much.
You know what? That doesn't look cool. So you got to look cool when you're facing down enemies in a hallway. That's part of the intimidation factor.
Or maybe those helmets have, maybe they're protective helmets, first of all. Yep. And maybe they have some sort of visual augmented reality in there, like, henchmen coming 12 o'clock,
Yes.
And maybe they're like stormtrooper type helmets.
Yeah, let's break this down a little bit. So they have the stuff to protect their heads, but when he hit them in the neck with an axe, didn't help, did it?
Well,
they leave a lot of the body open to axe stuff.
It's like with the Mandalorian armor, you're thinking, okay, if you want to beat a Mandalorian, shoot him in the elbow, right?
Yeah, the one place where they don't have any protection,
right?
Even the
elbows
is kind of
the neck underneath the mask,
still.
But
what I think
in here, right behind where the breastplate connects to the back plate.
I guess the idea is the target area is so small, you have to be really precise, and the chances are you're probably not going to hit them in the place that's going to hurt. If you're using bullets now with an axe, it seems a lot easier, or a knife. You can find places easier. I think. I'm just when I'm using an axe, what I try and do.
Right. I mean, that's all we can do is base it on our own lives. And I'm thinking, when I get into an axe fight in the hallway, I don't want to be wearing a mirrored skull mask.
You got to plan ahead.
But maybe this is a dream sequence or a fantasy sequence Or, as we've discussed before, maybe this is a film that takes place in a fantasy type of reality where what we're discussing is overanalysis and actually doesn't matter in the context of the reality that this film is to us.
It's like a John Wick again. We'll just compare it to John Wick because everything is John Wick these days. It's where this guy could not possibly do this, what's happening, but we're just gonna go ahead and do it because it's for a movie, it's entertainment. The other thing I
we
think
accept
interesting
it with
about
the stormtroopers, you know.
Exactly. Stormtroopers are the dumbest troopers in the world. All you gotta do is knock them down and pretty much gone.
That's why they always miss with their blasters is they can't see through those things.
They can't see and they get knocked down and they're out of the fight. So I think the interesting thing here for me too is just to see Ranbir Kapoor in a role like this. Because usually he plays the adorable, cute, pretty lighthearted. Even Brahmastra, where he played like, kind of a god with special powers, he was still like relatable, kind of grounded character who was like kind of very boyish and wanted to be with this girl and so it was all very
a reality
cute.
character,
yeah, so I haven't seen him in a ton of stuff where he plays like a full-on like axe murderer. And I do want to say just personally, I love stuff with axes. It's just movies with axes. I don't know why. I think because it looks really nasty and brutal.
It would
Guns
hurt.
don't really thrill me that much because they're just guns. So to me, guns kind of disappear, but an axe, you got to get in there and you got to use it. It's just extra nasty, just gnarly.
It's like that poster you see in the gangsters' offices that have a gun and it says business and then the knife under it says personal.
Yeah, that's good. That's funny. This does look personal. And speaking of posters, this is a pretty great poster. Okay. And we want to say smoking is bad for you. This is smoking warning.
The cigarette thing over there. They have to put the ads in there that talk about how bad cigarettes
sunglasses. I just want to point out no sunglasses. So he looks extra bulked. Like he's going for the action hero now. Like I'm going to rebrand myself. He's got the extra muscular arm, like full, that classic pose. You can see it. He's got this bloody axe, which we would never get away with in a million years in America unless it was an indie horror movie on Netflix. They won't let you show blood a lot in posters.
Right.
I like too how the blood is on the cigarette. That's pretty cool. His
hand's
kind of small, but maybe it does look like one shot. I like the extra pattern. Like I like how it goes from black and white to color. Like he's got the badass kind of smoky destruction. It starts going into like a gold, kind of warm tone at the bottom. And then we have this gold title
to it. The circle logo, and then there's kind of a circular feel to the background behind him, and the composition is kind of circular. You follow his arm around,
it goes right into that circle,
to his hand to the axe. It's like it's very like moving forward like a train kind of a design.
And they were smart enough to take that spiral, that kind of circle within a circle on the outside, and it actually culminates above it in the same place it would in the background. So that's kind of a nice design trick. And the gold looks a little computery to me. Could do a little work on that. It's a little bit of a filter, but it's still, they're just getting the point across. This is a teaser.
Yeah.
Looks like it's coming out August 11th though. That's not that far off. So we
not
have a
too far away.
Lot of stuff coming, I think.
Yeah.
But nice poster. I like, the cigarette is like what gets all the warnings in all of these movies, yet he's holding a bloody axe. So that's kind of meta funny in a way.
Yeah.
We also can't show smoking on posters in America either.
It's that you always hear that line when somebody lights up a cigarette in a movie. It's like, those things will kill you. And, it's like the axe or the cigarette.
Yeah. What are you going to pick?
Yeah.
I don't know. Axe would be faster, probably less painful, ultimately.
So the teaser doesn't tell me much other than that it's an action, bloody vengeance, probably gangster group of guys, sort of Shaw Brothers, Hong Kong action style group of fighting in the hallway, kind of Inception vibe. I don't know, with a dreamlike feel to it with those masks and all the matching suits. Like,
that's true.
And I mean, I always wonder in things like this, when you see that super stylized bad guy type thing, is sort of James Bond vibe. I always wonder, was there ever a group of gangsters that all dressed alike to be intimidating and wore some like kind warriors. Of mask or like warriors or something? Like in order to intimidate, you know what I mean? Like to look badass walking down the hall in their matching super suits,
That's true. That's true. So the full description says a gangster drama that explores the turbulent relationships between all of the characters that eventually lead to the protagonist becoming an animal in nature. I think it's kind of an insult to call him an animal because animals aren't doing this stuff out of greed or relationships
Right.
or evil intent. They're doing it to survive and for food. This is a human thing that we do. So
Yeah,
it's
when you
actually
become
becoming more of a human.
becoming a human, yeah,
Becoming a
becoming
terrible, violent human, not an animal.
right.
This is how it works. So there it is. Looking forward to the next one. Maybe a full teaser, then a real trailer, then a second trailer. And then the movie. I am excited to see Ranbir Kapoor in this role. I think that's gonna be fun to see that. He's gonna have fun
Yeah.
with it.
It's always
All
interesting
right.
to see somebody stepping out of their wheelhouse and seeing if
Yeah.
they can handle it and hold it up, because it's I mean, to be an action hero, that's a whole new skill set for somebody who's never done that kind of
It is.
thing before. Does he have the gravitas and the charisma and the
And the biceps.
the physical abilities and attributes and all that kind of
That's right.
stuff? People going to buy it?
Let's see.
Yeah.
All
Looks
right.
cool.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.